What's up, homies? Welcome to No One's Homies. This is episode 32. Am I correct?
Yeah, Magic Johnson number.
Magic Johnson, baby. Shaq, baby.
Orlando Shaq. Miami Shaq.
It is, what's the date today? It is Thursday, November 19. It's almost 9 p.m. And we have a special guest. His name is Mr. Wilfred William De La Cruz. William De La Cruz. It's not Wilfred. Yeah. Yo, William, introduce yourself to the people, man. Who is you?
I am William De La Cruz. I own a videography company that's been in the business for 5 years, since 2015 professionally.
Has it been 5? God,
5 years,
right.
damn.
Yeah, dude, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's called DLC Productions there.
Heck yeah.
DLC Productions over there. Hi, Mark. The other Mark.
You also got your like side businesses related to the videography, right?
Yep. I have, it's a spin-off from the DLC Productions videography and multimedia business. I have First Wings Wedding Films. So if anyone's getting married soon, hit us up. We also shoot weddings.
We could host it.
Yeah, bro. We're the new boys' night out.
It's so different, though. I don't know any party games.
I don't know jokes. I don't know jokes, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get.
We are the jokes.
Yeah,
Oh
it's just
my.
like who the fuck hired these guys? But why is it called First Wings?
I got it from my mom and dad, because my mom's name is Winky and my dad's name is Ferd, so First Wings. And they also got that name before, like they were gonna start a corporation for something called First Wings. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good for a wedding.
A good name.
I went through like so many names.
Yeah.
Because when I hear it or I see like the videos, First Wings sound like such a, well, the way I interpreted it is like they're here to help this couple like begin
with
their
exactly
flight,
yes,
their journey.
exactly.
Perfect.
That's how I feel
in
too.
marriage, right? That's what I thought.
The tagline is spread your wings and take flight.
Wow.
We need to use that more often. It's a pretty good tagline.
I should talk to my branding guy, aka me. All right, and you're also the founder of Southbound Sessions, which is the reason why we're doing this podcast episode, right?
Yep. Southbound Sessions has been a passion project of mine since 2016. Started with me and another friend, Josh Grassi.
Shout out.
Hope he's doing okay.
Shout out, Josh.
Yeah, hope you're doing fine. So we would just shoot like, yo, who can sing? And then we were like, I was just starting out as a professional videographer, filmmaker, and we have friends who can sing. And we're like, yo, let's make a music video. And then we were from the South, because, we live in the South, south of Manila. Should I get to more detail or wag na?
Don't tell them where we live. Don't tell them where we live.
We're not here to debate the geography either.
South Cotabato, definitely. So we called it Southbound Sessions because we lived in the South. And then we just started getting artists. And then some artists that we got pretty big. Like one of the first artists that we got that kind of got major mainstream is Fern. I don't know if you've heard of him. Firm. He sang like his songs now are very like hip hop, very R&B, very electronic. But he sang like a really cute little acoustic music song with us, like very love song, very very different. I think it's still up somewhere. I think on YouTube. So he's one guy that we got, and another guy that messaged us like all the way back in 2016. But because I was busy with work, and work was my focus, so I would forget. Like I would have months where we'd come out with like 5 episodes, and then we're out for a year. Like we're not consistent because I
Sounds
have
like us.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. Where we don't have the same excuse.
We're not busy.
And then I think this guy we got before, he messaged us, Marty Franca. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Only through you.
He sings a lot of acoustic singer-songwriter songs, and now he has a song I think that hit 1 million plays on Spotify, and is known in the indie music scene.
How
Like,
do
no
we
one
get
knows
to
pretty
that?
well.
How do
Yeah,
we get to
DLC.
that,
We
man?
were on Southbound sessions.
Yeah, we didn't
I
blow
don't-
up like that.
By now,
I don't know,
my
man.
numbers didn't spike, bro.
Oh, but I did want to
just,
say Southbound Sessions was where we first mentioned that we were gonna start a podcast.
Oh
like
my
I was looking back at
On
at some of
record?
his on record, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
in the pa talking
shit.
shit.
I remember it's like
Dude,
welcome
yeah.
to talking shit. And then he censored it pa. So yeah,
think
it
I
comes full
brought it up.
circle. Comes
Like-
full circle, man.
So yeah, I meant Southbound sessions. It seems like it's the origin of, I mean, like early performances of some artists who are pretty much growing right now
Mhm.
or at a different level from where they started. The first guy you mentioned kind of reminds me of, if you go on YouTube, you'll find Post Malone's like original channel under his real name, Austin Post, and there's only one video there, him performing a Bob Dylan song while him
Oh,
playing
wow.
guitar.
Really?
And then everyone, like it's the same. Like he was playing a folk song, right, or an acoustic song, and then now he makes like R&B, hip hop
Yeah,
music.
hip-hop,
So everyone was
yeah.
like, "What happened to
Wow.
this guy?"
I need to check
Yeah.
that out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see, like you being a videographer, recording these performances, also recording your friends or people's weddings, so special moments, and then us looking back on it, like from now, and you're seeing like, oh, these things were special moments, or they were things that we didn't see coming, from
Oh, yeah.
from that point to where we are now. Pretty
mean,
interesting.
Made
Yeah.
me really appreciate my job, especially during this time where we're all inside.
Mhm.
And back then we took like seeing your friends for granted.
Mhm.
Like me going to like a different social event was like just another Saturday night for me.
Mhm.
Shout out basically Saturday night.
Shout out.
So yeah, and then all of a sudden by March they're telling us, okay, one by one I could just see like, okay, canceled. Like
Uh-huh.
it was pretty hard to accept that in March my job basically disappeared after that announcement that we were going on lockdown and the pandemic's getting pretty bad. And I was hopeful like some people rescheduled till July.
Yeah.
But we all know how that turned out.
Yeah. That's true.
As of this taping, we're still in quarantine, and it's already
I
November.
thought it was a lockdown.
We're still here.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's true, man. I mean, back in early on, the first few months, I was like saving my leaves from work. I was like, I'll just take a few like unpaid leaves or whatever because
Yeah.
this thing gonna be over soon. I'm gonna use these to take a vacation or something.
Yeah, we'll go out of
And-
town or something.
Nah, man. Those
Damn.
leaves are gone.
They fucked you over, man. They knew you
Nah,
would save
I was
it.
just like, I might as well use them. After
They-
month 4 or 5, I was like, I might as
They
well
knew-
take a little break out of here.
I was gonna say they knew you had that Chinese in you. They waited till you waited for them to expire.
Yeah.
Oh man. But what was that feeling like when the lockdown hit and then actually as time went on and more bookings started getting canceled, did you go into panic mode or were you immediately going into like I have to innovate mode? What was your first thought when you realized this was going to take longer than we initially imagined?
I think at the start I was just absorbing everything. So I don't know if it's safe for me to say, but I know a lot of people have had a breakdown at some point during this quarantine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I know
for
it's kind of a
sure.
heavy thing, but especially me, I was always extroverted. Like I would live in the same house with my parents, but I only see them twice a week because I'm always out for work or doing
Yeah.
my own
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
And then being locked down, it felt like I'm like 15 or 14 years old again. I'm like a little kid again because I'm locked down here.
yeah.
If I have to go out to the mall, like just to buy groceries, I have to ask permission again. Because I get it, they're parents and I
It's a
love them
risk
to
factor,
death. And
yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
definitely a risk
and-
factor.
Bringing home a disease if you're not like kind of like checking where you're going and stuff like that is,
Mhm.
is
Oh, yeah.
a real thing. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, especially at the
Mhm.
start when testing was either the really crappy rapid test, or you have to pay like $6,000 plus for the PCR.
Yeah, and wait
And-
like how many days, like a week maybe even before you
yeah.
get your results, right?
Oh
I think that was like on the more reasonable end. Could
Mhm.
be
Yeah.
longer.
yeah.
could
I
be
think,
longer.
there are like cases where they recovered na and then the test comes out. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh man. So
But-
now,
Oh yeah, carry on.
sorry.
No, please.
I just wanted to just remember like in March and April, like I think like it took me a while to accept
Mm-hmm.
that everything was gonna be not normal. Like, what is this new normal? What is this lockdown? Like like I think in my head, it was really stressful for me up here in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And then come May, around April, May, I just started accepting it. I started April. I started another side business called Tape Buds Video Transfer,
Yes.
where I just transfer little old cassette tapes from mini DV, high ape to digital format. Because a lot of people have like, I think we had a client recently. Shout out to Sab and Miggy G. Their
Oh.
parents had transferred almost 100 tapes, and
Wow.
wow, like all of these people had these memories that they haven't seen in like 20 years. And then I got a message from like Miggy Garcia from basically Saturday Night, and another shout out. He tells me, "Yo, my
Name
mom has been
dropping.
watching. My mom has been watching the transfers that you did like Netflix. Like instead of watching Crash Landing, he's watching me playing baseball at 7 years old."
Wow.
Just going back to that time, because it's the first, and a lot of these people that come to me don't know anything how to digitize tape or uh, how to do the process. I think some, I know
Or they don't
it-
have the gear, right?
Oh
Heck
yeah,
It
no.
does take
Heck
specific
no.
gear. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if to start, you still have to have like VHS or something similar ready to
Oh,
use,
yeah.
right?
the problem wasn't the price, because a lot of the gear you can find for not that much, depending on who you are. But
Uh-huh.
the problem is just finding one that works. Like recently, I went through 4 Betamax players. Yeah, Clau Bianca knows this. I had to go through
he
4.
bought one? He bought one
Yeah,
from
I
her?
bought 4. I actually have it up there. I can show you, but I'm about to take out the camera and show
Yeah,
it there.
Okay
They
lang, okay
don't
lang.
work, and I don't know how to fix them because there's no manual online. And when I would look at it, okay, I would try this. I'm not an engineer either, so I'm the guy who would bring it to Manong Mang
Yeah, I
Tata
feel like
in town.
an old electrician would know
Would
enough
know
because it's like
the ins
I
and
used to
outs.
fix these, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
So,
crazy though.
interesting.
You help preserve people's memories like that. That I guess they virtually thought were gone. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Oh, they're
especially-
there. I just can't play them.
Yeah, I mean like I mean subsequent steps were like, okay, I want to watch this. Oh wait, our VHS players are
Yeah.
gone or
And
whatever.
then maybe
Yeah,
at some
yeah, yeah.
point you're like, I gotta get rid of him, taking too much space.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
So,
It's
transferring
cluttered.
it to
I'll
a
just remember it
digital-
forever until I
Yeah.
get dementia or something, and then
Like
then
even
they're
if,
gone.
if it's a greenie, they don't care. Like the fact that they're seeing a loved one that they haven't
Yeah.
seen like in like years. Like if she's like, some of them are not here anymore, or they're they're like 20, 30. I think we had a tape as early as 79, 78. So imagine that's 40 years. That
You had an
maybe I was
EDSA
only
tape,
seeing
right?
one.
You saw a
Yeah,
tape
yeah,
from
yeah,
EDSA.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
that's pretty cool.
you know how now we have
Conspiracy
like
theories, bro.
angles from like
The secret
Oh my
tapes.
you know how now we have like Snapchats, like that angle, that
Yeah.
like if let's say a big dude, like a very famous musician is coming and they play, and then you see it on everyone's stories. It was like
Yes.
that. Like instead of seeing like ABS-CBN official footage or whatever, you're seeing like the raw people shouting, "Oh, let's go down the." Not gonna mention names. But
Was that EDSA 1, EDSA 2?
EDSA 2, because
Mhm.
it was year
That's like-
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were around
We were-
then.
We were
Oh, yeah.
definitely around.
And
Anybody
be
listening
fair-
to this that was around for EDSA 1 and you want to get your stuff like encoded, please talk to William because I'd love to see that shit.
DM me about those
Same
secret
here.
tapes, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanna know. I wanna know what really happened.
And then to be fair, like I get shocked at how clear some of the material is. Like I remember transferring tape from '99 where
Mhm.
I've seen footage shot professionally in the Philippines from
Today.
2013, and it looks worse. Oh,
This is more of a
man.
technical question, but when
Yeah.
you're transferring it to the digital format, are you doing any processing or like
Yep.
upscaling to make it, it's gonna be played on much different TVs as the
Yeah.
original, right?
That shit.
Nice, we're
Not
getting to the
CRT
techie
anymore.
Yeah.
So for the first thing I do is I have something to deinterlace the footage. So interlacing is not all cameras record everything sequentially. Like it does it like in interlaced lines. So
Uh-huh.
like it's up. If you've ever seen footage that looks like they're splitting in half,
Yeah.
that's interlacing. So you have to take that out. I have some converters that take it out pretty well without, because parang the built-in one in some software isn't even that good. But this cheap Chinese capture card, oh, it's not bad. And the faster I can do it, the more tapes I can process. So business-wise, it's better. So you got to take that out first, and then second, a lot of times I'd capture it at 720, but I would down-res it to 480 because there's not that much information in VHS anyway. If there's one format that surprisingly is clearer than you think, it's mini DV. Like you really like some tapes
Those
that
are
I've
the
gotten
small
from.
DVDs. What are those?
Like the
Can't
small
remember.
discs.
They're like cassette tapes, but it's really small. It's like the size
Oh,
of a
I-
business
Yes,
card.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Is it the one you used to put in the bigger adapter to play it? Like I think
Ah,
I
no,
had.
that's VHS C, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dongles.
Yeah.
Dongles per in.
Dongles
Back-
never they never left, man.
Let's just say the mini DV tapes that some people have look as good as 2020 Philippine TV.
Oh.
Like I'm like, wow. Like I think just a shout out again to Sab. I think there was like a wedding there from her dad or something from '99. Wow, this was shot in '99. Wow. Like
That's blue.
I got shocked. Like some people don't know that their cameras actually recorded
Sorry, it's my
pretty
dog.
decent. Hello, shout out to the dog.
Yeah, Snorri.
So you're finishing the product around 480p, which is standard resolution. A bit older now because we're all
Oh,
in
yeah.
this 4K era, but
Yeah.
for that time, I guess that detail is
Oh, yeah.
pretty. I still you see it and you're still like it's fine detail wise.
Heck yeah, and
Pretty
like
cool, man.
especially if you're looking at old stuff, like you definitely have a bigger margin for quality if it's an older like if it's coming from a cassette, or cassette from a VHS or whatever, or
I
mini.
think
It is
most
a
people are
VHS
just
cassette.
shocked that there's something
Oh yeah.
that's there. Like, even if it's like great, like some of them are already like warping, but the fact that it's there, that's all that matters, right? Whereas it's
Yeah.
gone forever, or
True,
it's just
man.
a really blurry memory in their head. Like,
Yeah.
there's something surreal about seeing it again on a big screen, like on
That's
like a
true.
screen.
That's really true. It's like because you have this idea of a memory in your mind, and then when you see it, like obviously now, like when we take videos with our phones and stuff, you think of a memory and you look back at the videos you have. It's like, okay, yeah, this is how I remember it because the fidelity is pretty freaking amazing, right? But when you look at, I can only imagine because I haven't looked at an old memory from like VHS or whatever in a long time, but when you look at that stuff, I'm sure that kind of warps you. It really does take you on like a time trip, right? Like
Oh,
because you're even the way you're looking at it is like, wow, this is how I imagine looking at this memory because this is how shit looked before when we recorded it on video. So that's
true.
that's a pretty awesome side gig that you put up there. Was that during COVID or before?
I wanted to start it for a long time, but I think I just started doing it during COVID because, well, there's no events, not even just events. Shoots in general were still very limited. Even today, I think we're still at like 20% capacity, and even if there's still, especially if it's an event shoot, there's still a risk of getting the virus. Although now, what's better now compared to around May when people were just figuring out things. So there are a lot of people that were really the frontliners of our industry. When there was no when the testing was just the rapid test, which was very inaccurate. Now there's antigen testing, which is now even for me,
50%
for my
inaccurate.
company. I know it's not PCR, but it's much better from what I hear. Again, don't quote me on this. Just following what
William De La Cruz, everyone. William De La Cruz.
conspiracy theorists. But now that, like for me, I require all my team to get tested. Either the client pays for it or we pay for it, and then
I put that
Um,
in the bill.
yeah, konting patong, convenience fee.
I mean, it's part of
But
the job now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's
Because I'll be honest, there are times, especially if it's an event where you're just rushing things and you forget like staying 6 feet apart or
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
or all, like a lot of times you're really not thinking. Like you just have to get the shot, and
It's
at
true.
least what we can do is, aside from the social distancing, is to get everyone tested. So even at the start, you know that when you come in, everyone is clean as a whistle and there's no
Yeah.
risk.
you be
Because I've
wearing
already
the
seen abroad
masks,
where
all-
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, like, I assume everyone, like, the people aside from maybe if it's a wedding, the bride and the groom probably not wearing masks, but the rest of the people in the background probably are.
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully, yeah.
It depends. After dinner, wala.
Yeah,
Don't be one of those guys. Don't be one of those.
I think I should shut my mouth before.
So speaking of COVID and calamities, yeah, this is a terrible transition, by the way, but terrible segue. But speaking of all those things, the Philippines recently was hit by a series of devastating storms, and that's actually why you're putting up this Southbound session coming up on the 22nd, which is on Sunday, this Sunday, right?
Yeah, I mean, wait, just an extra precursor. Aside from having William here to talk about like his videography in general, there is a specific event that we're here to plug, being hosted by William through his Southbound Sessions platform.
Yeah.
As Klaus said, in benefit of victims of the recent typhoon.
Yep.
So it's on Sunday. Why don't you speak a little more about the event, Willie?
Yeah, I just like decided to do it last. It's Thursday now. I just decided to do it last Friday. And so that's like less than 1 week of preparation time, and we have 10 acts, thankfully, who are down to do this with us. And some are live, and we were taking into consideration that a lot of the people that are live live in the same household and haven't been out, or at least haven't been out a lot, or just are working from home, and they're not doing anything risky. Like the people that are going live are Mark Enriquez.
Me. I was like, who?
I'm not ready. Mark Enriquez is that guy in the back right there.
Yeah.
If you look at,
I think I should say Bagong Luto instead of Mark.
Yes.
So yeah, Mark and then his neighbor Jeff, who both haven't been out, only went out to buy groceries. So there, and Jack Paraiso and Miggy Bautista are gonna be performing with us as well. There's a whole list of acts. Can I get my código out?
Do it. Plug them all. Guys, if you've been paying attention to our social media, you'll see.
You got the poster on your laptop? Well, you can share that.
Oh yeah,
if you do.
That.
I mean, I go ahead, Clau.
I do. Let me.
The accurate, most latest version.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that up. But yeah, if you guys have been paying attention to our social media, I put the poster up there, put some details. On the second picture, you'll see the QR code where you can donate to if you have a BPI online account. I think there are also GCash options. We're working with for the future, right? That's their name now. Sorry, they keep rebranding.
Yeah, for the future.
For the future. They'll be the ones.
Isa.
They'll be the shout out Isa. She's been on the show twice, right? She's been on the show twice actually.
Twice.
Yeah, first time by herself, and then the second time with Nick via video call.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Making sure I got my facts straight, son. But yeah,
if only I had a VHS with this footage of it happening, then I could get
I was
it
thinking of
converted
doing
and
this
then
in.
watch it.
I was thinking of doing this setup. I think the next time I guess I'm gonna do this in the other way around.
Yeah, if you're watching this on the
480
YouTube, man, William showed us up with his video setup, man. We're using this webcam. I was using his iPhone. This guy uses his actual work camera.
He's killing us, man. He's killing
Please. He's got like
Full
this
frame.
I mean, yeah, he's got the angle down pretty perfectly.
The picture of the
What is that? What lens are you using?
I'm using a
curious.
Zeiss 1635 f4 autofocus, so I can go close and.
Yeah, it's on the wide. That's why I was like, it's got that perspective.
There we go.
Of the wide angle thing. God damn.
I can zoom it in if I want.
Okay, flex it, son.
Damn.
See that bokeh?
Flex it.
Let me zoom in.
I'll zoom in. Let me open this up before I share screen so that I'm not too embarrassing. Okay.
You want to read?
Oh shit! I took the online raffle picture, bobo. Wait. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys. If you're interested in donating, obviously, if it's of no hardship to you, like we never want you to donate if it means like your kid can't eat like tomorrow. That's
just sharing helps.
Although there was that story in the Bible where the lady gave coins. And Jesus
Don't-
like, pretty good. And the rich guy was like, let me give a lot. So
Oh my god.
I don't know.
That's not what we're
I'm just
promoting.
joking. Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
just
what we're
joking,
promoting.
man.
Okay, here I'm gonna share screen.
Go
really
ahead.
quick. Share my photos.
I mean, you could contribute by sharing the event to your friends also.
yes.
More people it reaches, the more chance we do to help and contributions we can give to
Oh
people in
shit!
need.
I made a mistake.
Oops.
I made a mistake.
Sounds
Stop
sorry.
share.
Little-
Stop share.
This is photos.
Actually, Clau, you want me to share it because we updated it because we have another act that just got on board.
Oh shit! No way. Yeah,
Jeff?
of course.
Jeff Bago just got on board.
Oh, good
Like
guy.
he messaged me right. Like I messaged him before we posted it, and then he messaged me right after we put everything on social media. And I told him, "Sige, sali ka na."
Good.
So-
I was actually on Jeff's Kumu live stream recently. We just talked
Oh,
about
yeah? How was
music, talked about poetry, and it was nice. We had a few listeners there who were like, well, Jeff asked me to freestyle, and so I did. And then, dude, one of the listeners gave me probably the best compliment I've ever gotten. Normally, I get like, oh, sounds like Eminem, whatever, and then. Finally, someone was like, "Hey, man, you got like a New York style flow." I was like, "What?
Hey.
Really? Really?" He
New
goes,
York-
"Yeah, you sound like you sound like a follower of Five Dog." I was like, "Oh my god, oh
New
my
York-
god,
Alright.
New York
Chuck.
Cubao.
New York Laguna."
New York Cubao.
Alright.
Alright, this is the poster, guys. Those who are watching on the visual, those who are listening, imagine a poster with names on it.
You can read out some of the basically Saturday night,
Right.
carousel casualties.
Riot Logic, Holy Jam, Rice Lucido, ang bagong luto ni Mark Enriquez, ni Enriquez. Cosmic Misfits, obviously Jeff Bago. What is this?
Jeff Kedelic.
Jeff
Jeff-
Kedelic.
Yeah, he was here a while ago actually.
Okay.
At the start of the podcast.
Is
He was
that
on the back.
Jack or JCK?
I think it's
That's
JCK.
Jack.
JCK.
But that's Jack
Yeah.
Paraiso, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Pariso. And Nasi.
Good guy, good guy.
Ryan
Alright.
Nacino.
Yeah.
So that is
And they,
Ten?
who's that?
Ten?
Who's that in the bottom corner? media partner. Whoa.
Media partner, what? Hey, yo, we're the only one with an exclusive podcast with the founder of Southbound Sessions, though. Eat your heart out, Roque. eat your heart out. Eat your heart out.
Dude, I feel
this
bad for
ain't a
him 'cause,
competition, man.
hey, man, he messaged me last week, Tuesday, and he asked, "Are you still doing a Southbound session?" At the time, wala. So
Mhm.
I told him, "Sorry, man, wala." And then Friday, the typhoon happened, and I wanted to do something to give back because I believe in if I give back to the community, somehow something will come back to me, like
Yeah.
karma. Like I'm one of those guys.
Yeah,
So I was
okay.
like, you know what, let's do it. I just posted on Facebook, who's down to do one? Then a lot of people said G. Then I messaged them, let's go.
And I think
then-
you're in a special position. I mean, this event is kind of unique. I mean, of course, people hold these concerts for charity all the time, but not someone we know personally who has the capability and experience of doing it.
Mhm.
So I find it really cool that you can put it together. Because I mean, I wouldn't know how, and
Yeah.
I
Where
get the
do- where-
basic
where do we
concept,
even
right?
begin?
I'm still
Yeah.
figuring out half the things here, to be honest. This is the
Doing
first
a
time
good
I'm
job of
hosting
it.
10 people at a time.
But you're doing a good job of it, and it's a remote concert.
There.
Can you? Yeah, I was gonna ask. Can you share the QR code and the options? So you guys have multiple options for donating. You have Gcash. There are 3 numbers indicated on the poster. Again, you can find this on our social media.
If
It's
you're
the
just listening to the audio,
if you're just
yep.
listening, if you're watching the video, pause it, take note, and you can even scan the QR code on the screen. So there's BPI savings. You'll be sending that to Maita Halandoni. There's BDO savings. That's to Isa herself. They're for international
is it
donations. There's a link.
I
For
wonder
the
what that
future
is.
link,
Is that PayPal?
probably.
Anyway,
and then
yeah, but just also in addition for the future, they've been raising a lot of funds and
Mhm.
donations for the victims of the typhoons.
Mhm.
So, if you look at their social media, the accounts like For the Future PH, they do release some transparency reports
Yes.
regarding where the donations go. If you're concerned about whether or not, I mean,
It's legitimate.
yeah, for some reason there are people who are scamming, like people who are goodwill and willing to donate out of the money and not bring it to the proper channels. So if you're concerned about that type of thing, they do have that transparency to just show you where it's going and why it's going to the right place.
Yep. And Kids for Kids, that's an organization that Mark and I actually have worked with before. That's the people who had us perform live in BGC.
But I think that's
So-
like Tayo.
Yeah, but
They have a lot of organizations linked together.
yeah,
But
but
Kids
their
for
main
Kids, I think, is the
their-
main one, right?
it's like their mother company or something. So yeah, they're definitely a reliable. They're definitely a legitimate place where you can send
Yeah.
your donations. It's just crazy that we're here again. We're in this spot again where Filipinos are. Their homes get wrecked. You know, their lives are just torn apart by these storms, and we weren't prepared for it. It's really sad, and I guess it's even harder now because normally, William, you don't have to share screen anymore. But normally, like, we are able to mobilize right away. You're muted, Ayan.
Yeah.
We're able to mobilize right away. Go start relief ops, packing, whatever. Like that's been part of our part of our lives, pretty much growing up. At least 3 times we've had to 3 or 4
yeah.
instances, in different years where we've had to meet up and like.
Dude, remember Ondoy?
Pack relief goods, dude. Ondoy, Glenda,
Oh my God.
Milenio, all of that. Like they all had crazy repercussions. Yolanda. So, like, and you know, going to these flooded places too. It's quite harrowing. Like it's devastating to see because these houses are submerged underwater, and yeah, you know, Filipinos are resilient. Whatever, like that's a theme. But it shouldn't be the case. It really shouldn't be the case. I'm happy that you're putting up something to help this type of to help as much as we can. But we shouldn't have to work so much on relief, you know? Like
Mhm.
we should be prepared for this kind of stuff.
I have so many views about it, but again, I don't want to litter.
Yeah,
it's,
we're here to focus on the event, I guess.
It's gonna get
Complicated
really,
topic.
really
Yeah.
dirty really fast
Yeah.
if we get into that. So you can message me.
I'll tell you now, William and I talk about our political views a lot. It's like
Oh my
one
God.
of our main topics of conversation. It's like politics and like new Mac stuff.
Oh, by the way, I have something lighter to share
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
event.
yeah.
Because this hasn't. I just edited Snack Den in this right now, because
Oh,
we are
really?
actually doing a giveaway
Oh my
during
gosh.
the broadcast, just
Dude,
to keep.
Snack Den is so dank.
Okay, let me see.
Dude,
if
for
it-
those of you that don't know, I haven't shared it on our social media. I've shared it on my personal social media, if you follow me. Snack Den is a business by the sister of Junoy Manalo, friend of the show, former
How
guest.
does it go?
It's basically fried cheese balls, and it's different kinds of cheese. They have blue cheese, they have Parmesan, and other
I don't think you
cheeses.
put Parmesan like in a cheese ball.
I don't
Do
know,
they?
bro. I don't know, bro.
I mean, like mozzarella, right?
I could
The
be
classic,
wrong. I could
right?
be right. I don't even know if they have mozzarella, but
Basta, they're all good. They're
it's
all
fucking good, man. I gotta say, it's ridiculous, and it comes in a crazy box, and it has like stickers. This is like
Oh,
a
you have the
waterproof sticker.
sticker.
I haven't used it yet because I don't know where to put it. You know, it's such a dope sticker. But yeah, if you can
Ask-
join the giveaway for Snack Den, if I were you, I would join.
Oh, here's the info. So it's
A
not just
rope?
Snack Den.
A rope?
Oh, yep.
Dang.
So we are raffling one. It's not Liwanag, it's Alon. Sorry, sorry, Pai. Shout out to Pai,
Which
sorry. I made this yesterday at like 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna change that once this goes on Facebook. So, but you saw it here first, guys. So we have one
Damn.
Liwanag rope. Oh, sorry, one Alon rope, which is blue by Rope Flow Philippines. They're gonna be raffling it off. 3 Judas Juice bottles will be raffled off, which is what I'm drinking right now. Shout out to Franklin.
Judas Juice, the sweet kiss of betrayal.
Betrayal.
Mwah.
Also
I
guest here before.
was on the phone. We were on a Zoom call with Franklin yesterday. You guys know Franklin if you've been following the show. We were on a Zoom call with him yesterday. He's in the UK right now, and he was saying, "Yo, I heard you're doing a podcast with William tomorrow. Like, better make sure that you shout us out, bro."
Oh, wait. Get that bokeh.
Yeah, but get that branding in there. I'm gonna make this our snippet for the
I'm gonna
episode
stop
so
this
that
the screen share first so we can see it like full resolution.
focus it up.
Focus.
Oh. God damn, that fidelity.
Maybe it's time to send me an A7S3 so it's more there we go.
Sponsor us,
Boom.
Sony. Sponsor us.
Dope bottle.
It's good for all of us.
It's a good bottle. It's a good drink. I'd never tell that to Franklin to his face because
Sure.
he'd be super fucking annoying about it. But yeah, and
then
one
the
or
snack
one
pack.
or one snack. So is this like
No.
you win all?
No, it's like
no,
one
no.
winner for each item.
Okay,
Come
okay,
on,
okay.
man.
Hey, like
The video
You're
died.
gonna
Hold
give it
on.
to one person?
There we go.
Dude, that's a big winner right there.
Yeah, we're gonna be raffling off during the sets of Rice, Lucido, and Bagong Luto because Mark is the master at spiels. Like this
Really?
broadcast, I just
Is it,
watched Mark spieling, like Enriquez spieling like again and again because, man, his stage presence is just wow.
It's true.
Even
It's
online.
true. It's true.
Damn.
I can attest to
Okay.
that. We booked Mark a bunch of times for. I used to do curation for bars in Makati, and we booked Mark a bunch of times, and he's the guy that when you bring him in, people are like, who's this guy? Like he's good at. He
When
knows
they're
many
eating,
songs. Huh?
drinking, and that's
Yeah.
when they start like turning their heads and watching. They're like,
Yeah, they're like, if you're not that good, the people will just stay loud. But when you're good, people will like end up being quiet and listening.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So everyone, tune in. Pay attention to the live stream as it goes if you don't want to miss out. On
Wait,
this
so
stuff.
you mentioned 2 acts where you're gonna be raffling off, but there are 3 prizes. So 2 raffles
can-
during 1 act or what?
1, 2, 3, 5 prize. Well, yeah, 5 prizes.
Oh, is
Oh,
it the
5
bottles?
prizes.
One bottle each.
1 bottle each.
Okay. So
Damn.
there are 5 lucky
Yeah.
people out here. Okay.
Yeah, we're
okay.
still gonna fix. So basically, all you have to do is my video's been going in and out, but whatever.
It's too high fidelity, bro.
I don't want to go back to the 720p Intel
uh-oh.
Mac webcam. Let's see. Come on,
Good.
Sony.
Oh,
Old
no.
faithful
I just
right
plugged
here,
you.
bro. Look
Oh,
at this
no.
guy. Still working.
Chugging
Let's go.
strong.
All right. So
That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to show us up.
Upstage
bro.
us.
at least 720p works.
Oh man.
Anyway, so just tune in to this live stream and comment, and we will pick a winner. That's as simple as that. Chances of winning may get higher if you tag us on Instagram. But just tune in and comment on the live stream. So if you don't watch, you're not gonna win anything. But if you watch, you will win something.
Nah,
You might win something.
Might.
I'm gonna hire a bot to do this.
People
Yep,
always
that's how
tell
we
me,
do.
like,
That's
you
how we do.
will give 5,000.
My God.
It's the wrong will.
Alright. Let's see our faces now, William. Let's see our faces.
Okay, there we go.
I don't think did we mention what time the
4
sound
o'clock.
session?
4
we
o'clock.
didn't.
Show
Stream
starts at
starts.
4.
4 o'clock on Sunday, guys. 4 o'clock on
This
Sunday.
Sunday, November, what is that? 22, I think.
Yeah,
Yep, this Sunday. When's
Okay.
this coming out? Tomorrow? Or
this will
Yeah.
come out tomorrow, probably.
We'll
Yeah.
push it for
Because
for-
it has
for-
to
for-
it has to be out before Sunday for sure.
If this is not the Monday.
This
you
isn't
can come
gonna
watch
be
it.
one of those looking back at the memories type of deals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Oh, man.
definitely looking forward to that live stream. Okay, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room, which a few of our followers, well, specifically Michael, asked about on our Instagram page. He was wondering why No One's Home isn't performing for the Southbound session. And the fact of the matter is, Mark and I wanted to do something different because we've been on Southbound before. We performed our bangers on Southbound. We performed First Impressions and Wonderful, I think, right? Or Happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
That's just
Oh.
the birth of the
Yeah.
podcast. Just the thought
Yeah.
of it.
And we also performed recently on an online gig or not recently, but at the start of lockdown with Local. So we wanted to do something different. You know, we've been doing the same songs for 2 years, and we wanted to maybe perform one of our new songs, but it's not ready, you know.
And the
Like,
time, by the
yeah.
time we had to make the call, it just didn't feel like
It just-
we
yeah.
could do
Very
it
understandable.
to the how we wanted to like envision it.
And we didn't want to shortchange the audience either, you know. Like when we perform, we like it to kind of to be fun. Want it to be an impact and something tight. Pretty much, we want it to be tight at least on our end. And I don't think it could have
to our loose standards.
to our to our loose, low standards of tight. If we ever worked with professional musicians, they'd be like, "You guys are freaking amateurs." But yeah, we if they didn't even meet our loose standards, you know that we definitely
We just weren't ready.
we weren't ready, and so
Yeah.
we opted to become media partners instead, and we use the platform that is more accessible for us and a good way for us to spread the word, which is no one's homies.
Yeah.
Right? It was Mark's idea actually. Mark was like, "Yo, let's just do a podcast instead, like since we can't
Oh my
perform."
God.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's genius."
Honestly, that made me
We-
more
we-
scared.
We originally suggested that we would live stream the podcast for an hour
Yeah.
in between acts, but then
Oh
I
my
think,
We would
I think-
MC. We would MC.
I don't think William would have accepted our offer.
Dude, I would have. If you guys
think
hosted it, dude.
intermission where it's a whole hour long.
Yeah, we just talk
Maybe not
about
an hour.
not even talking
no.
about we're not even talking about the program anymore. We're just talking about what we're consuming, talking about
Sports.
sports.
Oh my
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, if we have another concert, you could be the one doing the interview for the artists. Like, I want to see you guys as artists asking another artist.
That would be
how it's
dope.
like to
That would be
back-
awesome.
That would be
actually.
dope. If it
They
if,
did it
if
with Franklin with the
there's that show where you have the performance and then you have a little bit of a chat afterwards.
Yeah, we did that with Franklin, the third episode with Kat Archangelis of the Cosmic Misfits and Nasi, who's also who both are gonna be performing again on Sunday because
Man,
Franklin got to interview them. Franklin is a pretty good host. I think it would be interesting to have you guys do it as well.
10
And
acts though.
Nah, not the.
10
We usually
10
only do 2 or
podcasts.
3.
10 podcasts. We'll be
Just-
there
I think-
all night.
But I think like a quick 5-minute interview would be,
Oh, yeah.
would be pretty interesting. That sounds like a great idea. I say we bookshelf that and think
Uh,
about that after you're done with the stress of this one.
After the podcast, I can actually tell you what our future plans are.
Ooh, after dark. That's what you call an after dark episode.
Well, I'll give one hint. If anyone knows, you know, you guys, because you performed for them before. No So Music. We are doing
Oh, yeah.
a Southbound sessions on December 11th. Stay
Oh.
tuned for details.
Okay, cool.
Who's coming out? Coming soon. But I'm just gonna give you guys some No One's Home exclusive information.
I thought we were gonna be in it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I, was
I
like,
mean, I
"What?"
want to.
I didn't agree to that.
Jacob Mendoza,
Here
if
we
you're listening,
go
Thirst
again.
Kid, if you're listening, and you
Yeah,
want them
shout
to
out
host,
Jacob. Dude, Jacob's
Let's
a good
do
guy.
it.
He's always helping people out too. So, definitely looking forward to that. Definitely hyped about this Sunday because I didn't realize how stacked your lineup was gonna be. I was
Yeah,
like,
and
damn.
if you
insane.
don't, if you're not familiar with some of them, there are the previous Southbound sessions for you to
yeah.
view, and
Yeah.
then get to know the
BSN
artist.
BSN doesn't have one, but Miggy Garcia has one. Have we had Miggy on the podcast? I think we have, right?
I think
Yeah.
you did.
We have,
think we
yeah.
did.
Yeah, we did. We did. We've only had 31 episodes. How are we this bad at remembering all our guests?
To be
But-
fair, 31 is a lot.
I guess, yeah.
That's like an entire season of an entire of like,
We're about to hit 2 years, 1 year.
those are more
2
episodes
years.
than Stranger Things
I
will
don't know,
ever
man.
make. Just saying.
Oh, fair enough. Well, not ever. Who knows? But damn, bro, this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a dope one.
for a good cause as
For
well.
a good cause. I'm wondering, some of these acts are gonna be pre-recorded. Is that something
Yep.
that?
we are doing a hybrid. So, if you want, can I share? I want to show you some. Because I love showing the behind the scenes of things.
Yeah.
So I have this thing
is a
that I
bonus
make.
for those that watch us on YouTube. so
Yeah. I'm just
Subscribe,
gonna
like.
Subscribe, like,
The
hit that bell,
notification. Yeah.
I'm
all
gonna
that shit.
I'm just gonna read it out loud as well for those who are listening, like while driving. Like what I do, I love listening to you guys on Spotify while driving. Like it makes the traffic so much more bearable, man. I swear. Like you guys, like I'm laughing in the car and I pretend you're in the back seat talking.
The
Like that's how
MMDA
good you guys are.
contact me.
That's why I'm so honored when you said podcast. Honestly, I was very, very nervous.
I
for
think it was
this.
just a matter of time.
Yeah, honestly.
It was always in the cards to have you on. It's just that we're
Yes.
waiting for the right moment, or
Yep.
I
Yep.
guess in this sense, this big event where you're at the head of it to show really what you've been working on as
Oh
a
my God, I'm crashing.
professional videographer, man. I mean, you've been doing it for more. You said 5 years for DLC Productions and all the related projects, but as far as we've known you, you've been a videographer your whole life, pretty much.
Pretty
We
much.
got all those Southridge memories because of well, mainly because of William archiving also, not just
Yeah.
being the recording, but being the person to say, I'm gonna save these files
Yep.
and have them, and then
Dude, we
later
look at those
down the road, we
memories.
look
We
it
look at
back.
those
Yeah.
memories. Like it's been pretty much 10 years already from like some of those memories that you show us. We have a group,
Oh,
a
yeah.
big group chat of our old batch, and William sometimes just shares old videos. I'm like, how the do you still have this stuff? Oh, so
Yeah.
tell us what we're looking at right here.
Yo, my video just froze. Like
It's fine.
The,
I think it's
I
because
think
you're screen sharing. It's because you're screen
the
sharing.
webcam just gave the A7 III just gave up. So this is
Sponsor
I'm
us, Sony. Come on.
Bruh.
I'm going the
Bruh.
backups. Say hi, Intel webcam.
But
Right,
yeah,
right,
what are we looking at here, William?
Hold on. What we're looking
looking
at
at the
here
corner,
is the
look at his
production. I call this the production Bible. So it's just the behind the scenes of
There it
everything.
is.
So there we're back in Intel 720p.
I hear the sadness in your voice.
Oh man, that's embarrassing. Hey, but my
Don't
lighting
worry,
is nice.
this on Sunday this will not be the
So,
case.
This definitely won't be.
So this is the schedule. So as you can see here, if you're watching the broadcast, I mean if you're watching this on YouTube, Orange are gonna be live at my DLC studio in let's just say Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Wink, wink. So Orange is live, and then Green is you know how a lot of people are doing online gigs now, and it's on Zoom,
Yep.
and then they split screen, and then they edit it, and then they mix it up together.
Mm-hmm.
That's that because I know a lot of people don't have the time to perform live, and but
Together and
oh
record
yeah,
it.
oh yeah, especially for like Cosmic Misfits is a band of 8, and Kat is in the Kat one of their members is in New York right now, so obviously that's not happening anytime soon. So they just send it in, and then they'll send me a video, and I have a checklist here that says okay, okay, okay. BSN just sent all of their videos today, and before this podcast, I just shot their spiels. So that's their pre-recorded video is gonna be yep, they're pre-recorded, guys. Sorry if it's gonna be buzzing, but it's here. It's a really good one. Promise. It's gonna be a really good show, even if they're pre-recorded. I swear, it's gonna be worth. It's gonna be a good show either way. And it's also nice because between sets, like on a technical standpoint, while Cosmic Misfits is playing, the next act can already set up. And usually before we'd only have 5 or 6 minutes to change like our arrangement and all of that. At least here, there's a lot of breathing room to sound check, to make sure everything's all right. So I really designed it in a way that there will be a pre-recorded set or a taped set. Tape meaning they're gonna perform together or live, but we're gonna tape it. Like tomorrow, I'm taping Nasi, and then on Saturday, I'm taping Holy Jam. So
Okay.
I'm excited to see Holy Jam, and for the first time, I think it's been one of those acts that I've always wanted to do, and they've always wanted to do something with me. I worked with one of the members of Holy Jam for the Cotton Cops music video, and this is really, really fun. So it's gonna be nice to see them again, and it's gonna be the first reggae band on Southbound Sessions finally. and they're really, really good. Holy Jam
Damn,
is
okay,
great.
okay.
Holy Jam is Gabe Dan, right?
No,
And
Mark and I think
oh
the,
yeah,
a lot. There are a lot of
yes,
members, man. I don't know.
yes.
There are a lot of members.
Yeah, we actually met them. They came to one of the OTC gigs after one of their gigs. I remember that. Yeah, and
It's
one of
gonna
their
be a
guys
nice
has
show.
like straight up dreadlocks, right?
Oh yeah. See, Reagan has dreadlocks. He's on the search Bagong Lutos Kokondong Cops music video. He was the guy arrested for possession of good looks. So
Ay,
yeah, we're
nako.
taping them and then we're going live as well. So yeah, so this is the behind the scenes of a shoot. You always gotta get your pre-prod. No pre-prod means disaster. I swear. Like you always gotta get your
Mhm.
pre-prod.
You hear
You
that?
gotta know
Clark?
what you're doing
Bro.
for anything. So there's
Tama.
our sponsors list. So we have go with us, okay. Video okay, banner okay. Then I color coded it. So there you guys are. There you guys. Welcome home. Welcome. I
Oh,
just got this from your Instagram. Welcome to No One's Home Audio Experience now in podcast form. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, because I'm gonna saying everyone in this guys is gonna take a while. Um, I'll just say it. Sorry, the Judas juice is getting to me, guys. So I need some help here.
Damn. So you gonna be working though? Looking at
Oh,
the
yeah.
schedule. Is
So the show starts with Nasi at 4:30. Jack.
I mean, yeah, they're set up beforehand all the way
Mhm.
until hopefully 8:30.
Oh yeah.
So
I feel like
people
it might go
tuning in-
longer.
Yeah, people tuning in. I think you're in for a good show, man. I mean, there's a lot of acts, and it looks like they're performing a good amount of songs too.
Mhm.
So it's only on YouTube.
Facebook
Facebook,
Live.
Facebook.
Facebook Live.
Mhm,
But I will be
okay.
uploading a replay on YouTube the next day or the next 2 days.
Okay. So
Without
Facebook
the
Live
ads.
for the live stream on Sunday.
Mhm.
So
YouTube, if
they
you
should be
catch it.
following the
Okay.
Southbound Sessions Facebook page.
Yep.
Okay.
Follow our
Um,
page then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please follow No One's Home.
If you're not following our page, how did you even get to this podcast? But otherwise,
Unless you're one of those who got the invite to like and you just scroll. Wow. I do it too.
guys, I just wanted to let you know that yeah, there's gonna be a dope ass concert, of course, but please, if you can, take the time to donate, because the people need it. I don't know whether you're in the Philippines or you're abroad right now. If you're Filipino or you're not, I don't know who you are listening to this, but you can simply Google it, you can YouTube it, you can see the devastation that people are going through from these recent typhoons, and they really need a lot of help. And suffice to say, local government responses haven't been the best. So I'm hoping that private industries and
The private sector
civil
can
society
step up.
and
Yeah.
civil society step up so that we can kind of get more traction on things that need to be done. People need clothes. People need basic cleaning, like basic
Food,
sanitary
medicine.
materials, food, water. People need water, man. Imagine that. They don't have water. So please,
I have friends affected as well. like,
exactly. So
really,
do what you can.
Wiped out.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
man. My family's my dad's side is from Cagayan Valley.
Oh
my
Although specifically not the part that was hit too much
Yeah.
because they live by the ocean. I think it's
That
the
should
Pacific
be
Ocean.
Should be worse.
So
but-
they meant like the water drains out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It
okay,
doesn't
okay.
flood. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, carry on.
I know there was like news where people are saying like they were really caught off guard, and it might sound like exaggerated. Like how could they not know about these things like with the internet and stuff? But we spoke to, or at least we contacted one of my relatives who is in Cagayan Valley, to check on them, and then mention like they're okay. They said they're okay, so we're like maybe you can help facilitate some help to the people who were affected in the other cities or other towns. And he didn't even know it was that bad. As what you've seen like on Facebook and stuff. So someone living in the same province, and then just because of, I guess like lack of coverage,
Mhm.
they just didn't know. So it's surprising that that would be the case, but I think that's why we need to help out more than ever. And like I
Definitely.
mentioned earlier, if you can't donate financially or in kind, like you can do things like William, using your skills and your talents to facilitate. You can also just share if you have a social
Share.
reach that you think
Yes.
is wide enough and you know a lot of people. That's a tool in itself. So now in the age of social media, we can use it for a lot more than just sharing what we ate for dinner. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, like if there's ever a time to use the power of social media, I think now would be the best case. Live streaming, also everything, all these technologies that we've been talking about. William has gained experience and skills over. Now is the time to see like you can
Mm-hmm.
make impact in a lot more ways than one.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And sorry. Uh, just to just to cap it off, we're probably gonna wrap up in a bit. I just want to make sure that you guys know that you can do your part by doing any little thing. Like it's just like just reiterating what Mark said. Like there's no thing too small that you can do to help out. You know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to donate 8,000 pesos. You know, you can donate 300 pesos. Every little bit counts. You can donate an old shirt, like a bunch of old stuff. You can share. You know, like the sharing is a big aspect. Like Mark made a huge point about it, and it's really true. Let's use what we can to help those who really need it, because my gosh, they really do need it right now, guys. And thank you, William, for putting up something like this, because it really does help people out. And we really hope that it can help spread awareness too, and help spread awareness for where people can help.
Mm. Anything really helps. Like even if it's just like $100 or whatever or 50, that's still that's still like one can of food for a family who hasn't eaten in a couple days. So every peso counts. If you can't donate, if you can't donate cash, I know someone already messaged us in our admin group page with in our admin chat with the artists, like how can we donate in kind. You can check out For the Future's page to find out how to donate in kind. I think they have much more information there, but anything helps. Even just sharing, like even if you cannot shell out something from your pocket, if you share it, maybe someone else will. Someone else will find out. Oh, these talented acts are pulling a basically like a very very small live aid just to help out our fellow countrymen when the people that we thought could trust could when the people that we thought could trust couldn't. um these artists are just using their talents to spread awareness and to give all of us make us smile a little bit, because even though physically we're in pain or whatever, it also matters up here, like mentally as well. It's an impact. Like if we could just
Hmm.
cheer up, if we could just cheer up somebody's day for a little bit, I think we've already accomplished our mission. Like if we just made that frown into something, you turn that frown upside down, I think that already makes me happy
Yeah, that's a
personally. Like
positive
if
impact. Yeah.
someone just messages me like, "Hey, I watch your show, your live stream or your Southbound session, and I've really found this artist, and he's so good." I feel really, really good that I was able to give them an opportunity to express themselves.
Hmm.
So, and now we're doing it for our countrymen, and that's why I call it Bayanihan. We're all here. It's Tagalog for uh,
Hero.
hero. Yeah.
Is
National
it?
hero.
That's
Yeah.
Bayani. I
Oh,
think
so
Bayani is
good.
different,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
that
Like for your
knowledgeable.
country,
Yeah.
I think for your country,
Oh.
like be a
But
hero for your
yeah,
country. Yeah.
I also want to make sure that people who hear this, we're not. I mean, we're giving you all these like advice, but again, I don't mean to preach and just say like you should do it and make you feel guilty if you don't think you're doing enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just saying that maybe you can look at what you can do, and you find a way to help out in any small way you can. I just wanted to say that because personally, like I'm not one to share a lot on social media in general. Like just not. I don't use it a lot. So it's like just because you didn't, I wouldn't consider like you're doing something wrong or something like that.
Like you're not a bad person.
Yeah, but if you can find that you can do it and you think it will help, I don't see what's wrong, anything wrong with that either.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, I think we have to wrap up. We're almost
Yeah.
about to hit an hour now. Sorry, William, we couldn't talk about the M1 Mac chips, but I guess we'll just have to we'll have to have you over on what we're consuming to talk about that.
Dude, I would love to.
I think we'd have a lot of fun talking tech.
I think it's long overdue because so many people have told me to start a tech podcast, and you want to start one. Honestly, man, we need to do it.
Interesting. We could put a tech corner here somewhere. I'm sure we could. We could figure it out. But yeah. Anyway, before we go, William, I want you to say everyone who's involved with this Southbound session, so that people are aware. Who are your partners here? Who's helping to make this thing happen? You can run through the acts again, because I guess that would be good.
Alright, so thank you to. I'm gonna start with our sponsors first because they're helping us make make this happen. Whether it's just contributing drinks or food or giving inspiration to everyone. I'd like to thank Jesus Juice. I've been drinking their product the entire podcast. Judas Juice. So it's kind of a good call to cut it already because I'm really feeling that sweet kiss of betrayal.
Deadly. Come on.
I
Come
think
on
if
now.
you're watching this on YouTube, I've had two glasses, and it's there we go. It's crazy, but yeah, Jesus Juice has been our partner from ever since we started doing these live streams, and like honestly, man, they give way more than I expect. Like, I would ask for this much. He would give Franklin and the team of Jesus Juice, so sila Jomo, sila Tui, Jack Mello
Jerome.
just joined,
Yeah.
this much, and I'm so honored. Like, I'm so thankful that even though Franklin's over there, we always talk, and he's like, dude, I love your cause, and like even before we did this, like they really are. They're basically like co-producing the show with us. Basically, they're making all of the talents really love the Jesus Juice, and I'm excited for them to try Judas Juice. So yeah, so shout out to Jesus Juice and Rope Flow Philippines. Honestly, I started in May because you were asking how I was doing in quarantine. I started picking up Rope Flow in May, and it's changed my life because you can see I'm not really a sporty guy, or I'm not really athletic even in high school, but I don't know, man, something about the ropes and how I can express myself, and it's a good cardio workout as well. It really changed my life, so I'm really glad that Rope Flow is going to be working with us for this project.
Check out the podcast episode before this if you want to learn more about Rope Flow.
Oh yeah,
Plug,
great
plug.
podcast.
Plug.
Shout out to Coach
This is all
Arman.
part of the No One's Homies cinematic universe.
Cinematic universe, baby.
Don't
Shout
I
out
am
to-
Iron Man.
Shout out to Coach Arman, then shout out to Ray.
Shout out to Geo Functions.
Geo Functions.
So
Doc.
who else is partnered with you, William?
Snack Den. We were just talking about them a while ago.
Dank.
Yeah, Dank. We talked too much about them already a while ago, so I'm just gonna say they're really good.
Yeah.
Liga
Lampas
Artist
na
Group.
sila sa mileage.
Liga Artist Group. Raf Galvez, who's always been there since day one. Me and Clau are actually part. Like legally,
we're silent
just
partners.
like this.
We're
Yeah.
silent partners.
I know you got voted out.
I'm a founding
Sa-
member. Dude, I got voted to stay. Okay, but
Oh my
Okay.
god. But yeah,
But-
Raf has been super helpful since the
workhorse.
start.
workhorse.
Dude, I don't know, man. Raf is doing so many things on a laptop that's like half broken already. And damn, man, like he's running from the forest, he's managing like 3 bands. Dude, even before the quarantine, he's crazy. I love
Yeah.
Raf.
Yeah,
He's a
workhorse.
very hardworking man.
Yes, agreed.
And we have down south Miggy Bautista, who will be performing 3 songs and feeding us during the broadcast. So,
Grabe.
yep. Just like shout out to Arvin Dale before, who used to play gigs like he'd play in BSN, Danny Dea, and Paper Moon all in one gig. Man, Miggy's gonna be doing the same thing but online. And our media partners, Rockes Modern Life. Thank you, Rocky Banzer, for inviting me to be on, but I told them like literally 2 days before I decided, let's do it. So please
Look where
don't
he's
listen to
at
what
now.
We got
Look
exclusive
where
rights, baby. No, but
Nice, man.
if you
Oh,
guys
man.
want to learn more about how Jesus Juice is doing now, like obviously we've had them over. We've had Franklin on the podcast before, but they've developed since then. They have a new flavor out, the Judas Juice. So if you want to learn more about that, you can check out the recent episode of Rock's Modern Life where Franklin is there. So that's a little bit of a connected content for this. But you know, we did. No One's Home agreed with Southbound Sessions that we would get exclusive podcast interview rights to the founder of Southbound Sessions. So sorry, Roque. You know.
No, man. Rocky, message me after this. I don't want to say anything that will make him cut the stream. There's some NDA stuff that I had to sign to do this.
Who? Anybody else? Anybody else? Who's?
I'm just gonna shout out the acts really quick because I forgot na. For those who are listening, I think I mentioned it a while ago, but I'm gonna just say it again. Basically Saturday night, so Junoy, Miggy Garcia,
Five.
all those guys, Fai,
Jai,
Jai,
yeah.
Arvindale, and Kurt Floresco, who's been their sessionist. Love them, really, really good guys. I'm so glad that they're gonna be on the show somehow. Carousel Casualties, my buddies, Emmy, Pau, Villanueva, Jot, Ryan Pineda, Earl Garcia, dude. I love Carousel Casualties. I was a fan before I became their friend, so I'm so happy that they're gonna be on.
Great band.
Great band. Riot Logic, RJ Pineda, the RJ Pineda, man. That guy is so crazy talented. Wow, like it's gonna be a great show. I'm honestly honored that RJ Pineda is gonna be. Riot Logic is gonna be on the show. Holy Jam, we're finally getting a reggae band. I've loved Holy Jam. But I've shot them before. I've watched them many times before. It's gonna be nice to have a reggae band on the show just to spice things up.
Yeah.
I know Pato, local son, loves Holy Jam. Shout out to Pato.
Shout out Pato. He's been on the show too.
Oo nga, no?
Dude, we've had a bunch of guests, bro.
Who hasn't been on the show? Message me if you haven't been on yet. It's not that hard to get on, apparently.
Okay.
Rice
who else?
Lucido.
Yeah, Rice, of course.
Rice the Sido, Mother Nature herself. Rice, love Rice. Rice, the lady of Bagong Luto ni Enriquez. Mark Enriquez will be performing. Man, that guy. Wow.
Oh, look at that crazy guy behind you.
Totally did not play that on my Chromecast right now.
Anyways,
Definitely not.
let's finish
not
up
saying
the
the
Okay.
right
act.
lyrics.
Cosmic Misfits, shout out to Julian, to Kat Arcangeles, Jeff Bago, who will be first time performing
Love
Southbound Sessions. Jeff Gadelic, second time to be performing. He's really, really good. You should check him out. Jack Paraiso, also another guy playing with Miggy, and Nasi. We're taping Nasi the day after this podcast is recorded. So, yeah. So, watch on November 22, 2020 at 4 p.m.
On the Southbound
That was the
sessions.
Jesus Juice, yep.
Facebook.
That was the Jesus Juice. So, yeah. Thank you for having me on. Honestly, I've been wanting to be on this podcast for the longest time. When you told me, we can't play, but what would you want to be on the podcast? I'm like, honestly, I was like, oh my gosh. That's why I set this up for you guys, because I know Mark loves the full frame. He shoots on Fuji, but you know, he was on
Looks
Sony
good,
before.
bro. You look like you have a YouTube page, honestly. You
I
do.
don't.
Which
I
he
mean, I
does,
do.
right? For his work.
Yeah,
for
but
my
you
work.
look like you have a channel where you review tech.
True that.
I was gonna say, dude, thank you for being on the show. This definitely won't be the last time we have you. You do so much cool shit, and
Thank you.
we talk about so many similar things that we're definitely gonna have to have you back. I do wanna do that, do a consuming episode where we do some tech.
Please, please.
I think we'd have a lot of fun. Like just
Oh, man.
even when it's just you and me on a phone call when we're talking tech, like we can go for hours, honestly.
Dude.
But yeah, so thank you, William, for coming on. Thank you for putting up
thank you.
the Southbound session. We're all excited. 4 p.m. on Sunday, guys. November 22. If you're listening to this on Saturday, that's tomorrow. If you're not listening to this on Saturday, I hope you're able to catch it anyway because we'll be blasting it on our social media. yeah, other than that, please don't forget to like our podcast, like the page on YouTube for No One's Home. That's for more than just podcasts eventually. Like the videos, share us if you can, rate us on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Spotify. Do whatever you can. Follow our music, whatever, all that shit. And follow Southbound Sessions Facebook so that you can catch the live. Follow their YouTube so you can catch the replay. And thank you for listening to this episode if you made it this far. This is Clau.
This is Mark.
We love
This
you
is DLC.
very much. We're going to mute up now so that we can have our outro music. William, thank you again.
Same as it.